like that. Like sometimes the broadcast on PlayStation doesn't like sometimes it doesn't connect a Fi. So yeah, next month my rent goes up, but you know, I pay the rent this month, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I worry too much. I worry about the transmission on my car. I worry if I'm gonna have enough money to pay the bills, you know. And that's why I like playing games like Animal Crossing, and I like playing Minecraft here. Because I know a lot of people want to play Call of Duty and all that. They want to play like Modern Warfare. Speaking of Modern Warfare, my cats are doing that right now in the background. They're having their own Modern Warfare. Mm-hmm. I gotta make a chest. I think I got a chest in here. I got a boat with a chest, so we'll take the boat, put it here. So we get the iron, and we get this. Please tell me I have a crafting table. Do we have a crafting table on us? See, what you do is you do like 16 books. You do like 16 books. Inventory management is done. Alright, don't give him a chance to pathfind to you. these lush caves. Look at all these Richards down there. Hey, Richard. Hello, Richard. That's what we call creepers. At least me and my buddies call him Richard, because, you know, they look like a, well, they look like a Johnson. You know what I mean? A little bit. It's kind of a dirty joke between us, you know. I know some people in the Minecraft community are like, bruh. Oh, great. There's more zombies here. You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say there's a spawner somewhere up here. But, you know, now that you got trial chambers, you can turn them into farms. You know, zombie farms just aren't worth it anymore, really. They really aren't. Because we used to, like, look for spawners and, like, build a dedicated farm. The hell? What the helly? Just randomly finds a trial chamber, didn't even use chunk base. I didn't even use chunk base this time, I just found a random trial chamber. It's part of a lush cave. Ooh. So this warrants further investigation, but this cave's got lava everywhere. And I mean, look at these guys. They're coming from somewhere. Hold the line! I brought a sword for this exact, So, you know, I forgot to make this locator map, right? Just a regular map. I'm not even on the map because I forgot to make it a locator map. So I got to make a new map. But I don't have any wood. But, you know. Flash. Why do you have to scare the crap out of me? I thought a creeper blew me up. My cat Flash. He's a bit of a chunky boy, even though I've fed him less lately. Isn't that right, you chunky boy? Last time a zombie knocked me down on one of these paths I made, so we are gonna make it temporary, you know, make us a bridge. We're playing on easy, but it's still survival, you know. You see, anything can happen in survival. And my buddy's like, actually, no, my roommate's kid's like, you don't play on creative? How come you don't use command blocks? I'm like, dude, I don't use command blocks. Like, I mean, I understand if you're like in Hermitcraft or something, or you're like making something where you need command blocks, but like in regular survival, they just kind of cheating. It's like those guys that they want to be a streamer, so they like make a world in creative and like put diamond blocks everywhere, or like put them in a chest and say, look guys, I found the rarest, most legendary spawn. Look at this. I'm not lying. I found 98 diamond ore in a line, in a perfect line. And I'm like, nobody believes them. Well, I mean, kids believe them, but I don't believe them. I'm like, no. I'm like, my Minecraft experience playing the last few years, last 6 or 7 years, yeah, you ain't finding 98 diamond ore in one spot unless you're using X-ray cheats, but like statistically impossible. Or like the world editing some people do. Okay. Now these trial chambers, very dangerous, by the way, very dangerous. Even on easy. unfamiliar lands. I haven't been to this particular... Oh, it's the lush cave interrupted the generation of the trial chamber some. That's cool. Oh, it's those little annoying, the blue spiders. The poison ones. The one from the caves. It's like you don't need to build a string farm anymore, bro. Just go to a trial chamber. You don't need to build a string farm. Like, look at this. My buddy's like, hey, should I build a string farm? I'm like, bruh. You don't need a string farm. There's still a spider somewhere. Oh, I see him. Oh, chicken breast. Thank you for nothing, game. It's like, hey, would you like one raw chicken breast for your efforts? And I'm like, fine. Begrudgingly accept your offer of one raw chicken breast. Begrudgingly. Well, it's cooked. Still. My mama said that you don't take random chicken breasts from random mob spawners. I don't know, I was trying to do the water boy. My mama said it. Some scaffolding. I mean, not the worst thing you can find in here. Some bamboo wood. See, my problem is I was trying to get to be able to make a new map. One that's a locator. Because locator map is what you really want. I was trying to take the granite because I have a villager trade hall me and my friend were working on my world. And I can trade the granite for emeralds. But, you know. Some people don't like it when they find a trial chamber randomly by accident. I'm like, just go with the flow. I wasn't planning on streaming about a trial chamber. I was in a lush cave I found. Just randomly. And now we're in a random trial chamber that's part of the lush cave system. I wonder if I can crawl under there. I forget how to activate the crawling in Bedrock. There's like a crawling mechanic, but I forget how to do it. Ooh, that's a nice pot. I want that. I want it for my collection. I don't know why, but I love the pottery in the trial chambers. I love it. It looks really great in your base as decoration. I know some people don't like it, but we're going to close that door and put a pin in that. It's like, I'm going to put a pin in that, okay? Just doing my terrible impressions here. Sometimes you go in these and it's like, oh yeah, treasure room. I'm going to put my books in here for a minute. Actually, I need these books. I found them in the thing. Still got some granite. I'm not leaving my books behind. There's no Barnes and Noble in Minecraft. Reminds me of that meme from like 2012 or 2013. It's like, We over here at Barney's and Noble's, man. We got all your books, man. Over here at Barney's and Noble's, man. That became a meme back in the day. Ooh, honeycomb. That was the cereal I always tried to get my mom to buy me when I was a kid. I was like, come on, I want some honeycomb. Or that and Reese's Puffs. I was like, come on, Mom. My mom was like, that's just candy that you put milk over. You don't need that. You don't need sugar. She was right. When I was a little kid, I was crazy. Like, there was a point in time when I was a kid where, like, the principal knew me. Like, he had a chair in the office for me. I was like, he's like, what'd you do now? He's like, you already seen me twice this week. What'd you do? Just shake his head. A broken diamond pick. Almost broken diamond pick, but, you know, still. Can be repaired if we find enough iron in here. Sometimes you find iron blocks in the things. We don't know how deep this thing goes. This one's a dead end. It's always disappointing with some of these are just dead ends, but that's how it generates. The game just, the algorithm of the game just randomly makes these trial chambers. So I keep asking, and me and the other people in the community, a lot of people, Mojang, like seriously, because my buddy's Dutch, he calls it the Mojang, but he's like, can we have trial chambers that are actually reusable? Because they want me to buy the maps from my villagers, but every map you buy from your villagers increases your save file size. And there's a glitch in the game where if the save file size gets too big, the world will corrupt. And so it's a really good idea to back up your cloud saves on PlayStation Plus, or like the Xbox cloud saves on your Xbox or your PC if you're playing on Java, or Bedrock on PC. It's a good idea to back up your world save. Or if you want to build really giant projects without lag, and really giant projects, like build really big things, I recommend just getting a realm, paying the money, getting a realm. Because the realm is how you build the really big stuff without any issues. But I mean, it's like $100 a year, and if you don't play Minecraft all the time, it's not worth it. And I mean, I think it's like $100 a year for like a 10-player realm or something like that. Like 10 people can be online at once. You can add 30 people to the realm, but only 10 can be online at the same time. But the realm is persistent, so like even when you're not there, your friends can play it. I have to decide which way to go next. What's in here? Oh. And a lot of people are like, well, you're playing trial chambers on easy. I'm like, it's just that guy with his Corvette. Every weekend he comes over here and just... I mean, it sounds good. It's got a heartthrob exhaust on it, sounds like. But, you know. It's a rural part of Oregon, so you can get away with doing a few burnouts and, you know, maybe going real fast down the, you know, on the rural 2-lane road, and then, you know, eventually the cops show up. But, you know, these guys usually leave before that happens. And plus, you know, as long as he doesn't crash into my fence, you know, we're good. As long as he didn't crash into my parked car, I don't care. As long as he doesn't hit a kid, don't care. Because the sheriff will come if he makes enough noise and does enough burnouts, and the sheriff will write him a ticket. And the sheriff, the county sheriff, man, he writes big tickets. Oh, yeah. So that man has to, you know, if one of the county sheriffs, because they, you know, they rotate around on shifts, but if one of those guys gets called because people are doing something stupid with their car, and they have to like leave dinner with their parents or their wife and kids, yeah, they don't get happy. If they're not happy, they're gonna write you one big ticket. They're like, I was eating dinner, I got a call about you doing something stupid with a car. Mm-hmm. See, it's either young kids with a fast car or it's old dudes acting like kids around here. See, around here in the middle of nowhere, you got to drive 35 miles just to go to the movie theater, just to go to Walmart. And so people, yeah, there's a local auto parts store, you know. There's a bunch of people with older muscle cars around here. And they do some silly stuff. Get a little crazy sometimes. Don't get me wrong, I like fast cars too, but there's a reason I don't have one right now. I have a regular car that's not fast. If I had a muscle car right now, I'd probably get in trouble. You know, it's one of those things where I can have just as much fun playing Minecraft. So someday I want to have a cool old car to drive around, but I'm not going to be all crazy like these dudes. Because, you know, a lot of people don't get it, right? You know why they don't have all those cars? You know, like, one of my friends was asking me, hey, how come they don't have car shows around here anymore? I said, because all the people, you know. Oh. But it's like, we don't have car shows around here because of all the people acting crazy. Like, there's a few car shows, but, like, the state of Oregon's, like, you know, one of those states where they had a lot of takeovers outside of Portland, Oregon. A lot of people in stolen cars doing slideshows and burnouts and street racing and stuff. And now, for some reason, you know, like law-abiding citizens, if you love cars or like fast cars, they just automatically assume you're one of the takeover crowd around here. So we don't have takeovers out here, though. This is rural. The farmers don't put up with that nonsense around here. Mm-hmm. They don't. I mean, it was like last winter, some kid was acting really dumb. It was a little icy outside, and he was in a muscle car, and he lost control of the car and went through someone's fence. And then tried to drive away. His car's all screwed up. Hey, you crashed through yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I try. Like, I just do a little bit of everything I like, you know? I was going to do more radio-controlled car stuff, but the radio-controlled car hobby's gotten really expensive, you know? I'm going to do some shorts eventually, or like some, you know, longer videos about my RC car, you know, collection stuff. I really like building RC cars, too. I do. I like building them. I like fixing them. Every once in a while, I'll find a good deal on one. But unless you know the person you buy the radio-controlled car from, it's just like when you buy a drone, right? If you buy a used drone from somebody, most of the time they're garbage. Like, you know, most of the time you end up having to, like, fix everything on a drone. Like, I had a friend who bought a used drone, and, like, he ended up spending more than it would have cost to buy a new one. to fix it, you know? And that's the problem. You can spend more than they're worth on an RC car just fixing it because the guy who bought it, you bought it from, never fixed anything with it. And that's the issue. I've been burned on like RC car purchases before. And then there was times where I had a friend who just gave me an RC car because it was broken and he couldn't get parts for it. He's like, do you want this Tamiya Clodbuster that's broken that I can't get parts for? And I tried to find parts for it, but you know. I like the Tamiya Clodbuster. It's cool. It's a cool truck. Monster truck. I like it a lot, actually, but they're getting harder to find parts for some of the Tamiya stuff. Well, at least where I live, it's harder to find parts. My cat over there. Hello, Batley. Hello, buddy. Hello, buddy. You little void. What are you doing? Wow. Wow. Yeah. He's a buddy. Come on, over here, buddy. There's room on the bed for you. Come on. To you too, friend. So what we're going to do is take these I gotta take this one here. Empty locator map. And then you gotta take it. And we gotta get some paper out. I think I have some paper, some more paper here. Flashy, move your paw, sir. Thank you. See, now the problem is I gotta fit all this in my bundles. See, all the people that were like saying bundles are stupid, we don't need bundles. People were saying that in the Minecraft community, by the way. They were. See, you're supposed to use them if you only have enough of something. Like if you have a couple string, you have a gold bar. You know, let's say you have like 2 honey bottles, 4 chests, you know, 22 books. You have some compasses, you have, you know. I gotta find some lava to burn this other map that I'm not gonna use though. Because the locator map, just way superior to the regular map. Ooh, what's this? That's a secret room up there. But I forget how you crouch, though, to do the secret room nonsense. When I try to do it, like... Oh, yeah. I just forget how to crouch sometimes. Why is Messenger's trying to tell me? No, cheats are not on, no. I know, it's a private one here. This isn't a realm, it's just a world I'm playing by myself. I'm not letting anybody join, I'm just playing by myself. I mean, people always ask that, you know. You know, like, I'm trying to do as much of it as I can myself, because I'm trying to, like, I'm trying to get better at Minecraft without people helping me. I'm trying to, like, get my builds better. I'm trying to, like, get better at everything. Oh, hello. This trial chamber's crazy so far here. What's in here? Oh, there's a secret room in here. There's a door and everything. Ooh, all right. We got us a diamond, some honey, 2 more arrows. All right. It's honestly crazy sometimes how these trial chambers are. You can just find random, like, cool stuff. There's, like, secret rooms and... some people don't like trial chambers, though. I think these things are fun. Mm-hmm. I went through there. Didn't I go through there already? These are really confusing. What's down here? Oh, yeah? You shouldn't be afraid to loot them, to be honest. Like, honestly, people are afraid to loot these, but... It's not, you put your game mode on easy. If you're playing on hard or normal, you're playing on hard or normal. Trial chambers are pretty dangerous, but even on easy, they're dangerous. But if you're playing on hard, it's easy to get overwhelmed in a trial chamber. You can relax. If you're playing on easy, you can relax in a trial chamber. You can make mistakes on easy. On normal, it's really easy to get killed. Same with hard. Because, you're tunneling in a cave. You're mining for diamonds. and you fall into one of these guys. Or, you know, like you tunnel into one of these guys. I just came out of this, didn't I? Did I just come out of this? Yeah, let's see. It's really easy to get lost. And yeah, I took off the diamond armor because, you know. And I'm going to brick over it because there's nothing down there of value. Just to tell myself, yeah, I've already been down there. I recommend, you know, always have a bed on you. Always set your spawn. Have a shield, crossbow, some arrows, a sword, golden carrots, or whatever food you got. And bring stacks of food. Like, bring as much as you can. Because these things get... Now, the way to get up here, normally... You gotta kind of build a staircase. Where's the skeleton? See, this is a Unbreaking 3 crossbow, but when they're right, you know, when they miss your shot, their shot, that's when you reload. Because you're trying to do range battle. You can get them with the sword, but when you swing your sword, you're vulnerable. You don't really want the bread unless you're low on food. You want the arrows, right? So a lot of people forget the potions of weakness. You can take the potions of weakness, pour them in a cauldron, and then dip arrows in them. And you can have 64 arrows of weakness, which you can zombify villagers. You know, you can, like, if a zombie villager, you shoot them with the arrow of weakness, and then you throw a golden apple to them when they're in a minecart, and put a name tag on them if they're, like, far away from your spawn, or, you know. You put a name tag on them if they're a zombie villager, because zombie villagers despawn or get killed if they're outdoors, but, you know, you put them in, surround them in dirt, put a torch in there. You can get yourself a trade hall, because if you cure a zombie villager, most of their trades are going to be 1 emerald for a very long time. The best thing I ever found in here, well, sometimes you'll find a diamond pickaxe in here. Every once, like, that's almost broken. Sometimes these guys will fight each other. So you want to kind of hug the wall. Ooh, the key. Yeah. You don't really want that bow. You want the arrow of poison for sure. You want that trial key. And you do want these arrows. Arrows of poison. They're very useful. Lingering potion of instant healing. These stone bricks, you can get these anywhere. Once you get silk touched. I don't know why I had them in my inventory. I thought I was going to save them, but, you know. You want to go up again? Hey, Bat, what you doing, buddy? You got your rusty meow today, buddy. Oh, why'd I throw it on them? That was bad. How long? I'd say I've had this world probably a month or two. Less than a month, maybe. Maybe, yeah, like 2 months-ish. Not even. No, not a month. It's been like a couple of weeks, I think. Like a couple of weeks to maybe 1 month, I'd say. It's probably about a month I've had this world. Splash potion of slowness. Snowballs. A bucket of water. What's this one here? Potion of swiftness. I'm hoping I get a block of iron, because then I'll just use that pickaxe to repair my pickaxe I have. I just put the crap in the dispensers, the stuff I don't want, because, you know, it won't despawn unless you're in here for 5 minutes. And items that are just sitting on the ground, they consume part of your save data, and then you get like a giant save, and then, you know, then you have problems later. Because on PlayStation and Xbox, and I think on some of the Java versions of Minecraft, on certain builds, like certain operating systems, like if you know, I've had problems where like the world gets to a gigabyte save data and then like the world corrupts and you lose like 6 months to a year of building. Where'd that flower go? I thought I silk touched it. I thought I silk touched the flower. Oh, I did. Spore blossom. They're really great for builds, by the way. Spore blossoms look great. You take all the stuff you don't want, like all these bows. These, you know. And you put them in here for later. Because you can use them to make dispensers. Or you can just take the dispensers. I mean, they are free. And they're kind of annoying to, you know, you always need a dispenser. And you never have them. And so once I empty them, I just take them. The heck? 11 emeralds. I mean, but every vault in here is like one. You can only open it once, which, you know, I'll be honest. I kind of hate that. What did we get? Yeah, you can if you have someone else in there. What do we get here? Channeling. Enchanted books, kind of, they're good loot, but once you have like a trade station, I'll be honest, I'm going to leave it behind. They don't stack. And I have a villager. I can get channeling if I really want it. From one of my villagers. I can get it. Which way do I go here? I think I went that way. Let's go. Oh, it's the spiders again. So you don't know how far down these go sometimes, because I found like secret rooms, and I've like sometimes they generate fragmented, which is kind of weird. The trial chambers. These are what you really want. You want the blue keys, but you have to do the ominous trials, and I could do an ominous trial. It's just the first run of the trial chamber, you don't want to do an ominous trial. I want to figure out where everything is. And you want to put blocks around the spawners on the skeletons so they can only spawn like one way. I mean, you can do that. My buddy does that. You know, if you just want to farm blue keys. You just want to farm 64 of the ominous trial keys. You can use chunk-based, you know. No, it is. It is. I mean, Elden John, you can take the copper. It's useful, kind of. It has its uses. These lanterns are really hard to make. See, every single one of these copper lanterns, you have to have a blaze rod. Each one of these lanterns cost one blaze rod and some copper to make. So they are very expensive to make unless you have a blaze farm. So every one of these lanterns. But the problem is, there's like 6 different stages of oxidation. There's like waxed and unwaxed. So you want to bring a bundle with you because you can have a bundle. Let's say you got 12 of these ones and you got 12 of those. They fit in a bundle together. You don't have to fill up your entire inventory with lanterns. So if you decide you never want to go to a certain trial chamber again, these copper blocks, valuable. These oxidized ones are valuable, and the lanterns are valuable. This tuft stuff, like, you know, you can take some of these tuft bricks, but there's tuft everywhere. You can make these bricks. Dispensers, yeah, you'll find dispensers. Some of the terracotta pots. Oh, yeah. You can bring an axe, yeah. I'm lazy, though. I'm not going to bring an axe with me. Yeah, you can, actually. It's just a lot of work, Elden John. It's a lot of work. There's a guy who did it on Java. He made this, like, he turned a trial chamber. Every single spawner. He, like, He basically destroyed all the blocks in here. He set his game mode to peaceful, destroyed all the blocks in the trial chamber, and made glass, right? There's like this, there's like a glass walkway you walk on, and you walk past all the spawners, and the mobs chase you, and then you jump, and they all fall into a pit. And then you just sit there's like a 1-by-1 opening, and you just sit there with your sword and just go and hack away all the mobs. And you climb up ladders, and you jump on each one of the spawners and grab the keys. And or you can set it to there's a water column that like makes all the loot go into a hopper and into a chest. But, you know, it's a lot of work. He took I think he said it took him 300 hours to figure out how to make the farm. This guy did. So a legit high volume trial chamber farm is difficult. It really is. Oh, these guys, more of these guys. Oh, I didn't think of that. But you'd have to get a pillager. I mean, I've had a pillager tower spawn above where a trial chamber is, but like still you'd have to get a pillager. You'd have to get a pillager all the way down to the trial chamber. Like this is at -24, you know? So how are you going to get a pillager to follow you down? Like you have to get a pillager to follow you all the way down to basically where the trial chamber is without getting killed. And so, you know, it could work. It could work. But I don't think you can put a pillager in a boat, though. I don't know. We don't have enough bundles. We'll grab all the loot. And then we'll find another bundle. Or what have you. We'll make another bundle, and then we'll, like, you know, we'll organize my bundles again. That was good loot. 2 diamonds, 6 emeralds, 2 bars of iron. Yeah, I wish I had enough time to be, like, that dedicated to Minecraft, you know. Working full-time. Kind of sucks sometimes. Because everything's so expensive now. I got friends that are talking about the PlayStation 6, and I'm laughing at them. I'm like, I'm not going to buy a PlayStation 6. If they're $1,200, I'm not going to buy one when it first comes out. And, like, also, it took me a couple of years to even get a PS5. It took me, like, a year and a half, almost 2 years to find a PS5 for sale. And so most people are just now getting a PS5. I think Sony needs to calm down. Because I remember when I was a kid, we had the Sega Saturn, then the Sega Dreamcast, Nintendo 64, GameCube, you know, all that. Nintendo Wii. There used to be progression, you know, there used to be... there used to be, like, you know how the games have gotten a little bit better, but, like, graphically, we've basically, like, the graphics have only gotten a little bit better over the years. Like, basically, the games, some of the games are better than they used to be, but most games aren't as good as they used to be. Like, okay, yeah, we have better graphics, we have photorealism now, but, like, every single console variant, like, it just, you know, graphics-wise and performance-wise, the improvements are nominal, you know? They really are. That goes for PC, too. It does. Like, okay, you can play a game at 120 frames a second with ray tracing, but, like, let's be honest. If you went from a Windows 95 PC to a modern PC, that's a huge jump. But, like, every 2 years they come out with new graphics cards, it's like a minor increase at best. And I mean, because of all those people mining crypto and all the AI data centers, you can't even afford to build a gaming PC for cheap anymore. they're saying because of the chip shortages, because of AI nonsense, that some of these graphics cards are going to be like $2,000. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying that we've reached the point where, like, video games, we're going backwards, not forwards, I think. Like, there's still great games coming out, but for every good game coming out, there's like 10 terrible ones now. If that makes sense to people. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just kind of, maybe it's because I'm in my 30s now, and like, I've seen video games for like, you know, I've been playing video games since I was a little kid, and like, I started playing video games when I was 5 years old in like 1995. So, I've seen so many video games. I've seen console generations. I've seen PCs, you know, evolve. I've seen technology evolve, and it's just, you get to the point where you're like, because I have friends. One of my friends, he loves video games, but he doesn't care about new video games. Like, basically, all he does is play Super Nintendo. He doesn't care about the PS5. He doesn't care about the Xbox One X or whatever. He doesn't care about the gaming PCs. Like, all he wants to do is he wants to play Street Fighter 2 or like, you know, Super Mario World. That's what he wants to play when he has time for video games. That's all he wants to play, is the games from when he was like a teenager. Because he's older than me, you know. And I can respect, you know, I can respect. Because dude just wants to, he doesn't really have time or money for modern video games either. I mean, he'll probably see that, but like, I don't know if they're gonna top Raul Julia, as a. Like, you know, Raul Julia as M. Bison in the original Street Fighter movie was crazy. Like, he died a few months after that movie came out. One of his sons still has the jacket he wore in the original Street Fighter movie. Still has the costume. That's pretty cool. I think so. I really... Well, you know, to think about Street Fighter, right? To really play the characters right, you'd have to have somebody who's like super athletic. Remember when remember when people thought that Dave Bautista wasn't going to be a decent actor because he's a wrestler, right? Dave Bautista is in everything, bro. Like, Dave Bautista is in everything. Some of the movies he was in sucked. Like Army of the Dead on Netflix. They're going to make an Elden Ring movie with Jack Black. No, they're not. Be serious, Elton John. There's no way. They're like Jack Black in the Elden Ring movie. What? That wouldn't make sense. Like, I like Jack Black. You know, he's a funny guy, but like, if they put him in an Elden Ring movie, I'd be like, bruh. No, he's not in an Elden Ring movie. The pink-haired lady, I don't remember anybody with pink hair in Elden Ring. Oh, you mean, no, they wouldn't cast him as Melania, Melania. I don't know why I always think Melania. No. Okay, we got to look this up now. Nick Offerman. No, it doesn't say anything on here on IMDb about Nick Offerman's gonna be Torrent? No, that would be silly. I mean, I don't know how to feel about that. So what you want to do is you want to grab all the potions out of all the dispensers before you accidentally set it off and kill the potions, because you want to come back later. And, you know, obviously you want to... I hate these, but I think you have to, like... Because basically those are there so you just fall in a hole. Ah, my throat's a little dry there, but I'm like, bleh. What's down here? He's like, Elton John's like, yeah, the First Lady. First Lady? Me? I've been doing it a couple years, streaming off and on. I just do it for fun. I don't make any money doing it. And like all these people that they only want to make money streaming, so it's like, you know, they don't have fun. You can tell when someone's having fun, you know, like a lot of these big name streamers, they just don't look like they're having fun to me. And you know, mostly I stream because I suck at video editing. I'll be honest. I'm not the greatest at video editing when it comes to like making videos, and part of it's because they keep changing the video editing software, right? When I was in high school in like 2011, when I was a senior in high school, I knew how to use Elton. Oh, Elton John. But like, the video editing software used to be intuitive and it used to be easy to use, but they changed how it works. Apple changed how iMovie works. Final Cut Pro costs a bunch of money now. Even CapCut, like the one that a lot of people use to make meme videos, CapCut, or like clip a scene from a show to like make a meme with it. It's not easy to use anymore. So basically, they've added all these features to these video editors, and they're super bloated, and they've changed like all the menus. And so I tried to teach myself iMovie again. I almost figured it out on my desktop. You're like, why were you using iMovie, Apple's iMovie? I said, because it's free, because it came with the computer for free. It's like, I'm not going to spend a bunch of money on video editing software, you know. Like these guys, there's guys that spend thousands of dollars on their YouTube channel, and, you know, I get it if you're making money, yeah. Like, for me, it's a hobby. I'm not going to... Yeah. Oh, yeah. The barrier to entry. Like, a lot of these big YouTubers, they have editors that, like, people that'll help them do the video editing, you know. Oh, no, that's the floor there. You always got to poke, because sometimes you find a secret room. I kind of want to know. Those glowing berries? No, No, but that takes all the soul out of it, though. Because, like, you know, AI is a tool, but AI is also bad because where I live in Oregon, the AI is using millions of gallons of water, and it's actually polluting the water where I live. I live in a town where decades of farming and mismanagement by the state and local government, you can't drink the water from the tap. You can't drink the water from the well. The nitrates are too high. It has to be run through a reverse osmosis purifier, and even then, the water quality is not great. Nah. Well, it's like a lot of these big guys, they forget why they're doing this in the first place, you know? Because that's the problem with a lot of the big YouTubers. Once it becomes a job and it's your source of income, it's a double-edged sword. It can be a good thing or it can be a bad thing. Because a lot of people, they get into YouTube beef and drama and, like, you know, like, I get it if somebody starts a beef, you know, and you got to respond, but, like, you'll see these YouTube channels that these guys fighting over stuff, and I'm like, bruh. He's wasting my potions. That's the problem with these guys is that's why you want to hit the water first before you get in here, because if you don't hit the water first, they'll waste those really hard to get potions. The potion of weakness. What's this? Oh, that's where I entered. Of course. Of course I'd forget that. I'm like, what's this? Oh, yeah, there's just... And, you know, like, some of the YouTube dudes, some of the people on YouTube are, like, talking bad about each other, or they're like, hey, chat, my Lamborghini broke, the transmission exploded, you know, you understand what that's like, right? And I'm like, no, I don't have a Lamborghini. I don't understand spending an entire... Like, you could buy a car for what a transmission and a Lamborghini costs to fix. You could buy a car. It's like they're trying to, like, you know, they're like, you understand what I'm going through, chat? I'm like, no, I don't have any frame of reference. I've never had an exotic Italian car. I've always been middle class or broke. But, you know, they're like, you feel sorry for me, chat? Give me money so I can fix this supercar. That's what they do, you know, a lot of the streamers. They're like, give me money so I can fix my Lamborghini. And I'm like, what? I don't get it. Yeah, but they don't have but these people have been rich for so long. They don't understand that normal people don't, you know. You try to explain to these wealthy people that, you know, that not everybody... Oh, goodness. 40 diamonds. Did you do that, Elden John? Did you do that? I mean, I haven't done that in a while, but it was like, you know, it's like all of a sudden, hello, darkness, my old friend. Like that meme with the song. Oh, man. It just starts playing randomly in the background. You didn't even turn it on. You're like... Well, I mean, a Ford Focus doesn't cost a bunch of money to fix usually. Well, hopefully not. I mean, Elton John, we talking about like a new Ford Focus? Or we talking about the old one from the mid-90s? Because like some of them are expensive to fix, but like those old ones, they're not expensive. Well, they used to be, but not anymore. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's different in other countries, in Australia. Maybe it's different. Maybe everybody wants them. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I learned that one. We were like, this is fine. I'm going to dig straight down. Bucket of water. Bucket of water. We're going to have to like... resources. I want what's in that dispenser. Nah, it's snowballs. Of course it's snowballs. $20 mending books from fishing? You can get mending books though, like you can get them if you have a villager trade station. I got a mending guy. It took us an hour. Like me and my friend, we took us an hour. We just you put the lectern on the sticky piston, and you just keep flicking the switch, and you know, you don't trade with him until he has mending. And then once you trade with him the first time, you lock it in. You got a mending villager in your trade hall. But it can take 3 hours to get a mending villager, you know. Just keep doing. Because I got a villager. I'm building a villager trading center that's also an iron farm. And it's also in my base. So it's like easy to get to. You want to light this up. Because, you know, things will appear back here. But, I don't have a dog in Minecraft yet. I have cats in Minecraft, I think. So let's see if we got, let me guess, all the good potions are gone because of that, I like the lore of your village. I like that. Ooh. I don't know if this goes somewhere or not. We're going to find out. Where does this go? Or did I already go here? Ah, there's nothing down here. It's a waste of space. So put a torch there on the floor. 22 dogs. Dang. You just like have them all on leads in front of your character? You know, it'd be funny. You could like have the dogs pull a boat in the ice biome. You could go dog sledding. I like how it translates your emoji in the PlayStation version of the YouTube chat. It's like face blue smiling. Animal control. Elton John, calm down. Animal control. Oh man. I don't think I found all the rooms in here yet though. Dog armor. Oh, I don't have dog armor. I haven't figured that out yet. Because now you got to get a Nautilus. I still got to get a Nautilus because now you have the Nautilus and the Nautilus armor and all that. Oh, great. More friends. Ugh. You know, I should have put Knockback 2 on this, but I don't think I have a Knockback 2 villager yet. Ooh. They're not the kind of friends, though, you want. The zombies, you know? From the spiders. Yeah. He's like, Elton John's like, you cured my insomnia, almost dying on easy. Dream would never die to spiders. I've never actually watched Dream. That's the funny thing. I think I've watched like one of his videos or something. It's like I'll watch Waddles or like Hermitcraft or like, you know, one of those guys from Hermitcraft or Waddles or, you know, iCraft at Minecraft, you know, like iCraft MC or somebody like that, you know. Minecraft news is what I follow more than like the other content. You know, I want to know about the future updates more than other people's builds because like I look at other people's builds, but like, you know. Oh yeah, Hermitcraft's great. My buddy keeps trying to get me to watch more Hermitcraft videos. I'm like, dude, I wish I could. I'm just working so much. Because like, it's just, there's a lot of YouTube videos I wanted to watch that I just haven't had the chance to watch because I'm behind a couple years on one of my favorite YouTube channels. Like I like watching Mighty Car Mods, the Australian guys that fix cars and like do crazy road trips. But I haven't watched any of their new videos. I'm like 2 or 3 years behind because like I'm just working too much. I think the last feature-length episode, like they had a 2-hour episode where they went to Japan for a second road trip, Turbos and Temples 2. I think that's the last one I saw. Oh man, though. Like, there's a lot of YouTube videos I want to catch up on. I'm going to be on vacation eventually, though. And then I got all my coworkers, you going to go anywhere for vacation? I'm like, no, my rent's going up. So I'm not going to go any fancy places for vacation. I'm not going to leave Oregon for on vacation. I'm going to probably just stay at home or like maybe at most drive 50 miles. Instead of going on vacation, I'm going to buy myself some video games for my Game Boy so I can play them on stream on my Game Boy player. I still haven't finished Oracle of Ages. The Legend of Zelda. Still haven't finished it. I mean, I haven't finished my current playthrough because, like, I played Oracle of Ages like in 2001 when it came out. I finished that game when I was a kid. Like, the games I played the most. I don't remember if I ever finished it as a kid, though. Pokemon Ruby came out like a year later, so I don't know if I ever finished Oracle Ages, to be honest. I can't remember. Yeah, all the guys in Europe, like, you talk to a German guy, and the Germans or the Dutch will tell you, hey, I get like a month off, and they can't deny my time off because the company will get a huge fine. And I still get paid. I'm like, huh? What icon? What chest icon? Top right? What? Where was it? Oh, no worries. Ooh. I gotta figure out if there's any more stuff in this trial chamber that's good. See, the problem is I don't know where everything is in here. I mean, is there more stuff in here, or am I just imagining there's more stuff in here? Oh, a save icon here. I didn't even intend to find this stupid trial chamber. I was in a cave, and there was just a giant tuft brick wall, and I'm like, what? And I like how I broke through a wall here, and there's a door. There's a little chest right here. It had some good stuff in it, but... That's my buddy Buggy. He's watching. Oh, yeah, I solved our book problem, by the way. I may have found another stronghold, but the portal only had one Eye of Ender, and there was just a library in there and a bunch of junk. But I took all the books. I got an armor trim and a bunch of books. So it wasn't a waste of time. But now I got like stacks of books, so I don't really want to, leave them here. Bane of the Arthropods and efficiency. That might be worth it for an axe, I don't know. Diamond pick, though, I can fix that. So I want to slap it on that one. I found a broken diamond pick, but I also found one that's like fully repaired, so we're gonna we are all the way lost in here because I can't remember. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you're on that the Dutch time, yeah. He called you Mr. Cho. Oh. Okay, I think I have to go through here. We are going to tunnel. Oh no, that's almost it. I was like, it's way too early for him to be up. It's only like 8. He's not usually going to be up till like, it's late night for me. Time difference stuff, you know? Okay. More emeralds. They don't stack the banners. What do these Guster banner patterns even do? Like, I don't know. I never figured out how to use the banners all that much, and Bad Omen 2. Hold on. I have to drop this map that's not a locator map and just... There we go. Where'd I put the other map? I know I had the map somewhere in here. So I gotta open a chest and put all my stuff in it and see where the map is. 'Cause the bundles. It's like Skyrim when you just end up being a hoarder in Skyrim. You get like all these cheese wheels everywhere. I'm not sure if this PS5 controller is having stick drift or what. To be honest. So I'm using the D-pad. This controller still works good. It's just, you know. Okay, the map's in this one, yeah. Oh, that's the other map. No. Is it in that barrel? Okay. Oh, there it is, yeah. Found it. I was worried there for a minute I burned the wrong map. I was like, no. Okay. Now we gotta find our way out of here. Which I'm not entirely sure which way I went in. I know it's at the bottom. Where am I? But first, we'll go to where the bed chamber is. And then we will take a chest here. And we're gonna go get that piece of paper again. And we need a frame. So we're gonna put an item frame in there. Boom. Now we just need the map making table. Where do I have one of those? I have one of those in here, didn't I? The map guy table. Map guy table. I'm about to make a block of see, they did that. I did that to make that armor just a crappy piece of armor. Then I could justify leaving it. Boom. See, the goal is just to have like what I want to do is to go boom, boom. And we'll take it and we'll go boom. And now we have, first we got to clean up all this inventory management stuff here. Block of emerald. Now what we're going to do is check my shield. Need more wood. But I'll be back in a minute here. Okay, cat, let's play it through. I had to go to the bathroom there. Oh, man. Energy drink. Chug some water here. You know, I got all this stuff. I got a golden apple. If I got any gold, let's see if I got gold. Got a couple gold apples. I'm going to do an ominous, I think, ominous 2. Let's see what we got in the other chest here. Bring some bread with us. And we're going to go to the room with that tree. Where's my axe? I should bring the axe with me, honestly. Should bring the axe with me. Because there's a decorative tree. Okay. Gonna get a block. Oh. Fire bad. I forgot to just randomly throw fire charges and potions at you on ominous. So many damn spiders. Why did it have to be spiders? Oh, whoa, whoa. No, there's more. I feel like Jeff Daniels in Arachnophobia. You ever see that movie? Arachnophobia is cool, though. It was a good movie. I know some people don't like it, but I like it. It's one of those like late 90s movies where it's like a suspense thriller, but like people like, some people don't like Arachnophobia because it's, you know, because they're like, it's not a scary movie. It's like, it's not supposed to be scary. It's like Jaws. You know, Jaws isn't really that scary, but you know. Oh, Eight-Legged Freaks. I think I have that up there. I think I do. They're like stuck in that mall in like Sedona, Arizona, and there's like the giant tarantulas or some shit. Is that the movie you're talking about? Eight-Legged Freaks? I think I bought that movie for $2. I still haven't watched the Meg 2. So, you know, I bought that, you know, the Jason Statham movie, the Meg. I bought the Meg 2. I was on vacation in Utah, and I was at a thrift store, and they had the Meg 2 on DVD for $2. So I bought it. I haven't watched it yet. I bought it like 2 years ago. I haven't watched it. One of these days, I'm going to have a vacation day. I'm going to watch the Meg 2, and I'm going to be like, Jason Statham's going to be like, he's going to be like, I thought I killed this damn shark in the last movie. No, I don't know why I made him sound Australian. I got to make him sound like, I'm going to kill me a shark today. I'm going to use a harpoon gun and me bare hands. Just imagine him like Jason Statham as a bandit in Skyrim. You picked a bad time to get lost, friend. Because this is my town. What? They have swords. What are you gonna do, zombies? What are you gonna do? What you gonna do? There used to be a glitch where you could actually get their armor, though, from the skeletons, or they could steal your armor. When Trial Chambers first came out, I had a enchanted netherite sword, and a zombie in the Trial Chamber killed me and took it. And it despawned after I killed the zombie. It was like, after he killed me a bunch of times. Never got my sword back. Where'd that spider go? Where is this spider? Oh, you can actually loot their stuff if they, like, you kill them in the water. Okay. The web. Where? Oh, there he is. No, die! I tried to throw a fire charge at me. I'm in the water, guy. I'm in the water. How many of these? Is there a zombie I missed somewhere in the water? Under the sea. Oh, there's one of these guys. I heard the spider. Pork? Is that a pork chop or is that like a? Where's that spider though? Like, there's one spider somewhere, and I can't seem to find. Where are you, Mr. Spider? Well, where is the spider? How'd you get all the way over there, sir? What? I'm over here. Wait, you're supposed to be over here trying to get me. What are you doing? Oh, like, what are you doing? Turn and face me, coward. All that for baked potatoes. Oof. Well, anyway. I mean, so much for the message of the Lorax. I mean, I need the tree. I need your tree. I need these. I'll take this, and this, and this. Ooh. I'm quoting like old video games and like old movies, and people are like, "What?" I've seen so many movies, good ones and a few terrible ones. There's like only a few old movies I'm missing. Like, there's a few I want to see that I keep forgetting to watch. Like Serpico with Al Pacino. I keep forgetting to watch that one, where he's a dirty cop. It was on Netflix, but I don't have Netflix anymore. It's too expensive. And you have to watch commercials. And you're watching Netflix, and all of a sudden you're like in the best part of the movie or one of the best parts, and all of a sudden it's just like you get a commercial for like frozen yogurt, like 3 in a row, and you're trying to watch the movie, and I'm like, nah, this ain't it. This ain't it. Netflix used to be cheap. You used to be able to rent video games, video game discs, Blu-ray discs, and DVDs, and still do streaming. And they used to give you options like. But heck, I'm old enough to remember GameFly. There was GameFly back in the day. They were really big. They're still around, but you could rent like. They were actually offering retro video game rentals too. Like you could rent like Nintendo 64 games at one point. I mean, people would rent them and then steal them and then send GameFly back a fake cartridge. That's a thing. There's fake Nintendo 64 games all over the internet. Reproductions. I want those tripwires, though. I'll have to do some. No, I want that dispenser. The spider web. I'm going to make it so that every time my buddy enters the base, I'm going to put like tripwires all over the place. No, I wouldn't do that. I mean, I thought about it, but, You think about it, but you don't do it. Why? What I want to do is I'm going to make it so that they can only spawn. Come on, you blowhards. Leave me alone. I don't know if you're supposed to be able to loot their armor, honestly. I really don't. I thought they took that out of the game. A protection 4 chest plate? For free? Oh, you shouldn't have. Are you supposed to get their armor still? I mean, it's broken almost, but a prot 4, protection 4. I don't know how it's going to work when it respawns. I don't know. Ooh. Take the buttons off, that way they don't dispense the goods. Kitty, you're stinky. You just use the cat box. Leave me alone until you don't stink. There you go. Thank you, sir. You smell terrible. No. I said don't come back yet, sir. You smell bad. You just use the box, and I can still smell it on you, bud. So you go chase your brother. Go chase your brother. Go get him. Where's that spider or skeleton I'm chasing? Oh, there he is. What are you doing all the way over there? Buddy, didn't I just tell you to take a hike for a minute? Blow the stink off, quite literally. Yeah, I love you too, but go sit over there, Stinky. You stinky blue cat. Stinky blue cat. Stinky blue cat. Yeah. I love you too, kitty. Just, come back when less stinky. Please. I love you. You know I love you, kitty. Mr. Flash, but why you gotta stink so bad right now? How many minutes have I been streaming for? 2 hours, dang. So we're gonna try to find another, which way was I supposed to go to the thing to get out of here? Dang. Buddy, can you just calm down, sir? Please. Over there, please. Thank you. Ow, 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 not there. Ow. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Why'd you have to... Don't walk there. Ow. Cat. No, don't lay on the controller, please. He always has to be a pain in the butt. I love him. I love the cat. I love Mr. Flash, but he's a little bit of an annoyance sometimes. Density 5, alright. Hey, buddy, kind of can't play the game with you on top of my hand like that, sir, but I gotta stop the stream anyway because I gotta cook dinner, so everybody have a good one.